Okay, so I have some pretty good news that I would like to share with you all. It comes out of Rhode Island. So this is an article from Axios that details the following. Rhode Island becomes the 20th state to legalize recreational marijuana. Here we go. Rhode Island Governor Dan McKee, a Democrat, signed legislation Wednesday that legalized recreational marijuana use in the state for adults 21 and older. Rhode Island is now the 20th state in the country, along with the District of Columbia, to legalize marijuana for non-medical use. The new law allows licensed cannabis retailers to sell marijuana and adults to possess up to 1 ounce starting December the 1st, 2022. Adults will also be allowed to possess up to 10 ounces of marijuana in their home and to cultivate up to 3 mature cannabis plants. This bill successfully incorporates our priorities of making sure cannabis legalization is equitable, controlled, and safe, McKee said in a statement Wednesday. In addition, it creates a process for the automatic expungement of past cannabis convictions. My administration original legislation plan also included such a provision, and I am thrilled that the Assembly recognized the importance of this particular issue. The end result is a win for our state, both socially and economically. The Rhode Island Police Chief Association criticized the law in a statement Wednesday, saying it does not address driving under the influence of marijuana or the use of marijuana in public, creating a public nuisance. That's pretty much a given, of course, of why the fuck would they not criticize it? They're the fucking police, and they're incredibly corrupt, and they have their own aims, and they're just upset they can't throw people in jail for smoking a little bit of weed anymore. But anyway, this is great development, but I do have a little bit more information for you that's even better than what I just read. So this is from, I believe it's Marijuana Moment, and it gives us a little bit more insight of how this entire thing is unfolding. So it says, for the initial rollout, a total of 33 marijuana retailers could be licensed. 24 of those licenses would be new standalone adult use retailers divided up equally between 6 geographic zones of the state, and 9 other hybrid licenses could be approved for existing medical cannabis dispensaries if they pay a $125,000 fee for the privilege to add recreational sales. Now get this, of the 24 standalone retailers, 25% would need to go to social equity applicants, and another 25% would be for worker-owned cooperatives. That's pretty dope. So a quarter going to social equity applicants, and another quarter going to worker cooperatives. So they're incentivizing worker cooperatives in this new legislation, as well as people that have been affected negatively for, or communities that consist of people that have been affected negatively by the dangers of marijuana being illegal and what have you. But this is amazing because it just reiterates what I've been saying for such a long time, and it's the fact that as it pertains to this issue of marijuana, society has progressed to such a point that people are just like, look, man, legalize it. And those that are dragging their feet are the people that are in charge to legalize it, basically. Those in the federal government, those that are incredibly corrupt, those that are flat out ideologically opposed to it. But, I mean, the country is pretty much united in a general sense on this issue. And I've said states are just going to fall one by one by one by one. I'll pop this up on the screen for you. This is marijuana legalization by state. And, of course, the dark green is legal. The not as dark green is medical marijuana is legal. And the shaded part, or the gray part, is illegal, right? And you can see that it's pretty much taking over, especially in the western part of this country, California, Nevada, and others. But look, man, soon I expect that green to increase and it to get even worse. And I think it's going to get to a point where only the most conservative states are still going to have marijuana outlaw, such as my home state, Alabama. As you saw in that map, it was gray, such as Texas, and maybe, you know, a couple other states, who knows. But this is incredible development. The inclusion of worker-owned co-ops is amazing to see. And this is just a good thing that we get to take in and be happy about while we're surrounded by so much negativity.